Off your mind is okay. Off your mind, like me.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you ladder, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This man not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Aha. Now you wanna don't hear all these bad politicians, them we call themselves politicians. When they thief our money, we no want to make the common man get what he supposed get for this country. And I never hear something. Now go hear one, Maiyegun, you go show na paper.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live. I'm going to need your help a little bit. Let me know if this audio is perfect as well as the video as well. Just before we get fully into it, kind of experimenting again, including this music.
Godfatherism. Kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun, Maiyegun diary. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ ṣe o kẹ́kọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Maiyegun diary. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Thank you very much for joining me once again. So I want you to please take a moment, okay? Share this broadcast. Invite your friends. Invite your not so friendly friends. And tell them that Maiyegun today.
And yes, we like Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun today. And yes, we like Maiyegun today. Oh, Baba Bewure. Maiyegun mami. And yes, we like Ìjọ ìgbádìí yẹ. And yes, we like
Now, the next thing you have to do as well is to take your time, read the caption of the broadcast. Okay, assimilate that. That means digest it, so that you know, at some point you might want to add your own voice to it as well. Okay, but before we get fully as well into this, there is this caveat I think I should quickly, give. The caveat is this: sometimes I feel sorry for those who are supporting all these politicians, which I believe many of you are, for whatever reasons that you probably chose. I feel sorry in the sense that every one of you, from every camp that you belong to, right, you believe that one way or the other, you have what it takes to fix Nigeria, right? However, the reason why I feel sorry for many of you is because you are banking on something that you don't really have a say in, except the small role, the choreographed role that they set for you, which many of you willingly followed. So what am I saying? On MaiyegunsDiary Politico, I have never, for one day, for 1 minute or second, right, denies that I don't like APC, and everything they represent. Now, we might be different in a way, but I'll tell you why. You see, in the last 7 years of Nigeria, the one that has become the a wake-up call for many people who have felt like, man, right before their eyes, right, Nigeria degenerated into what you are witnessing today. And we saw the characters, the actors that helped them achieve that. So, to me, whatever Nigeria is going through today, yeah, if you have anyone to put the blame on, you will put the blame on the people who have the opportunity to actually prevent it. Now, that is called responsibility. Something that APC, Egbekegbe, and everything associated with them is so alien to. Responsibility. No. They are irresponsible people. Whenever, as things were going down the drain, they blamed almost everything. They blamed God, blamed sun, blamed rain, blamed you, blamed this, blamed that, but themselves. They never blamed themselves because they are irresponsible. Now, in their irresponsibility for 7 years that we watched Nigeria degenerated into what we are seeing today, this army of Lagos Abobakus, Oshogbo Alimajiris, they were doubling down. At some point, when the economy was nosediving because of what they called the round tripping. Round tripping was when people who had no business with the banks or central bank, they became middlemen for those who needed forex, right? To trade. That automatically contributed and helped the destruction of Nigeria between 2015 and 2017. Well, you see these useless, irresponsible people that continue to blame everyone but themselves, even for the unfortunateness that they are witnessing in their lives. They blame everyone else, right? They said those who were complaining that things were tough, things were hard in Nigeria, they were those who were collecting free money from PDP. You remember those periods? They were doubling down. When they opened the border up north for the invasion of terrorists, we screamed. They never joined us. What were they saying? They said we were screaming because we didn't like Bokwari, because Bokwari is a Fulani man. And for 7 years, terrorists took over entire Nigeria, north, east, west, south, everywhere. In their irresponsibility, they continue to look for scapegoats to blame why the terrorists continue to spread and gain ground right before our eyes. In their irresponsibility. In their irresponsibility, they promised you they were coming to fight corruption. Look at what they have made, the mess they've made of the whole entire system now. And the consequences of that. So, in their irresponsibility, they never claim, they will never accept responsibility. So, whatever you are witnessing today in Nigeria, in 2015, you had 13 million unemployed people. In 2022, you now have over 100 million unemployable people. In 2015, your Naira, which should have been, in fact, I never actually knew the damages of currency devaluation until recently. When I got to the UK 10 years ago, a pound sterling, to change a pound sterling to dollar, you will need at least $2 for 1 pound sterling. Today, 1 pound sterling is about $1 and maybe some tashere cents. And the effect of that is what we in the UK right now are currently paying for when your currency loses its value. Imagine Nigeria, where your currency lost more than 300 to 400% of its value. And the result of that is what you're witnessing today. Hyperinflation, hyper unemployment, extraordinary. No. There's a name they gave to exponential poverty. All of this in 7 years. These guys never claim responsibility. They dipped the entire country and the people into perpetual indebtedness. They are not claiming responsibility. Rather, on this platform, for the past 7 years, I have been one of the outspoken platforms exposing the irresponsibility of the APC. They are still not responsible. And that is why 7 years after, on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, we have the People's Congress, APC, on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, asking Maiyegun to ask other people who are planning to kick APC out, to ask them what have they done to make to help Nigeria. Do you get that now? In their act of irresponsibility. On MaiyegunsDiary Politico, I am not your friend, though. I am not the friend of any of your political group, any of you at all. But on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, every one of you kind of tune in all the time. What's he going to say tonight? What's he going to say? I want to listen. You know why? Because on this platform, you will collect according to your own deed. Currently, the responsibility of the destruction, the division, and the impoverization of the people of Nigeria today rests solely on the irresponsible your People's Congress. So if you are a member or anybody supporting APC, listen to me very well, okay? It is a shame that somehow in your shamelessness, you are trying to ask somebody who has been after you for 7 years, trying to tell, not just to tell you what you are doing or what they are doing to you, but reminding you of the consequences of what they are doing to you. It is a shame in your shamelessness to expect me somehow. In fact, you should be surprised if somehow I suddenly started saying something nice about Tinubu, which from the word go 2014, I have been telling you their intention, their mission, and the consequences of what they are coming to do. Today, I am alive. I am doing better, progressing, and advancing. And guess what? Everything they have done, the victims of all their actions, they are mainly many of you watching me right now. But now let's break it down. You are irresponsible. And those who contributed to the emergence of your jihadist, mujahideen, terrorist governments in Nigeria, okay, are those in people destroying people. We know them. We know their faces. We know their names. We know their roles. And wherever you found them, they will never represent anything good. That is why PDP, APC, as they are. You know who the obedient are to me on Maiyegun's? I'm not in your support. To listen to me. If you are obedient, if you are for Peter Obi and the rest of that, I am not in your support. But you know why I've said this many times and I'm going to say it again. You know why I kind of appreciate your existence? I'll tell you. Historically, for those of us who have been paying attention, documenting the actions, inactions of the system and the actors within the systems and their roles over time, whether they change flag, whether they change their clothes, or whatever they try to change party, or whatever they want to disguise as, we always know who they are. We always repeat who they are. For so many of us, that contributed to us asking that at the end of the day, you are going to be left with this roguish, criminally invested, groups. Why do you have to be part of the same, expecting different results if you are not mad? So it contributed mostly to why many people decided to stay off your politics and chose to pit their tent with the campaigners, advocates for self-determination, a legitimate demand in a democracy. But now no be democracy, now the practice, you know that. Abi? So PDP, APC, now there you go hand. Then NSAS happened. People who have been saying there is nothing you can do, right, to get rid of this two hegemony. Wherever you run to, you are going to be trapped in them. It is better you are never involved at all. Yeah? So, NSAS happened. I said, Omo, maybe revolution is what will kick them out. We have to have a revolution. How many of you watching me right now, in all honesty, before Obi or obedient now take the limelight, take over everywhere today, before now, how many of you have personally said it to yourselves that with what you knew, the only thing that could fix Nigeria was a revolution? How many of you? Though many of you have changed from that to changing like weather as well, right? But fine. If you remember that you have once said a revolution, then when NSAS happened, it quickly attracted the attention of almost everyone who had a grudge against the system. Let me tell you something, okay? When you talk about patriotism normally is sort of voluntary. Normal, you are expected to be patriotic, loving, and caring for your country, Abi. But there must have been something that must have connected you to that country. In Nigeria, we have nothing that actually connects us. And I'll give you an example. In a country of 200 million people, if you are opportuned to be among the under 2,000 that will be in charge of the affair of the entire people, 200 ethnic nationalities, okay? And you have the opportunity to be among the first 2,000 to be president or senator or minister or governor or this or that, or you are among the first 2,000, or let's say you are among the first 5,000. What else do you really think should be given to you before you can show before you can show gratefulness, before you can show patriotism? And what is that patriotism? Being honest, sincere, and then at least not impunity, equality, equity, and the rest of that. That's patriotism. That is what we impugn the patriotism in many as well, and say, Well, if I have an opportunity to serve my people, I am not going to rob them. I am not going to loot them. And then I am not going to kill them when they discover that I have been stealing from them. That is patriotism. Those who have had the opportunity of being in charge of Nigeria, whether they are Hausa, Fulani, Igbo, Yoruba, Ijo, Efik, Isheki, wherever they are from, all over the place, every one of them has taken an advantage of that opportunity to leave us more desolate, more poorer and divided than we were before they had the opportunity. Now, if those who had the opportunity of being patriotic with the opportunity they have become unpatriotic, looted us, stole everything, and then they carted them away to a different world where those things are serving the people there, and you are left in abject, wanton poverty. Now, that is those who want you to be patriotic. So when you look at everybody today and you see no patriotism and the rest of that, then you should just see that they are the reflection of those leading them, vice versa. It's just like your leaders are the reflection of all of you too. But you know one thing, when this system realized the threats that the solemnization, the mobilization of the people during that time in 2020, they struck, they killed, and they massacred the people in order to spread the normal fear that will keep you in your cocoon. So, which means everybody should go back and queue behind APC or PDP or go to hell. Nothing else is for you. So that kind of made the Agbado Kingdom, the Lagos Abobakus, the Buhari Dins, the Buhari Didirins, the Buhari Dinotus, the Buhari Dijatus, the Buhari Shukus, the Ungoziaris, the Unekaharis, the obedient fools, sophisticated morons, and the rest of their clans, barbarians generally, decided to further strengthen the bloodline, or let me say the lifeline of the APC. So from nowhere, 3 months ago, we were saying that it is better, right, to never waste any of your own time and what have you in any of this charade. But 3 months after, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want you to live in denial, because I don't live in denial. It doesn't mean that you are in for them. And as I am saying it, you don't even need anybody's. You don't need my own support. You don't need anybody's support. But all of us as well, as we are shooting at the Nigeria system for 2023, you are taking a shot at it with Obi. Now, that now be like, finally, we have something that will be so difficult for them to pull out their guns conveniently without sparking, or without igniting already charged country, obedient surface though. So have you not seen that it is so similar to the frustration, the angst, the anger that people who have been suppressed, oppressed for so long? Can you not notice that in all they are doing right now? So when you come on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, to me, now you be say I don't get, what do you call it? I don't get one single joker that can always remind you that you cannot divide the country, divide the people, kill the people, and then at the same time feel like you have done nothing. So you, who is watching me right now, either as a Lagos Abobaku, either as Agbadoma Itio, listen to me. You are not doing yourself anything good if you are expecting Maiyegun to say anything nice about Tifnumbu. To me, all of you, APC, Egbekebe, and those of you who are the closest supporters of theirs, and all of you using different excuses, okay, to give them this lifeline, To me, you are all threats to my life, to the life of freedom-loving human beings. I'm not even going to say just Nigerians now. You are a threat if you don't know. Those who are not alive today to tell their stories, I can bet it. If they have a chance of taking back their own pound of flesh, like they say, if God is, putting on the sign of sin on everybody who is going to wait, you people have no shame. And look at me very well. I have said it many times. I don't like you. I don't like everything you represent. Tinubu and the rest of them. I don't like you. I don't hide that. Do you understand? And it is so very objective as well and logical. Why? It is inhuman to associate with a group of bloodthirsty terrorists who have no singular human feeling, even if their own brothers, their own fathers and mothers have been slaughtered right before their eyes. Now, such humans are meant to be, such group of people are meant to be threats to every freedom-loving human being anywhere in the world. And that is why it is a shame to come on to MaiyegunsDiary Politico, to come and expect anything nice. Do you get that? Said about APC, Egbe. You can go to other places where they massage your ego. Here, I will make you see the truth as much as I can, whether it is convenient or not. You destroy the economy. You destroy the security. You destroy the freedom of the people. You looted the country. And on like that. Thousands, tens of thousands of people have met their untimely death, while those who are meant to protect them have been smiling to the bank. I mean, on blood money. If you no get shame, ask people, they will sell you some. So, in their shamelessness and fraudulent existence, even within them, it was the British who taught us, or taught them, the divide and rule. So, meanwhile, let me quickly add this as well. Like I said, I am not, your supporter because you are obedient. I just love the fact that as you pepper them, as they are complaining, lamenting, and moreover, we know them as the group of propagandists, liars, fraudulent manipulators, kidnappers, jihadists, terrorists. We know them as who they are. And most of the time, they wrap all of this up in a propaganda, in sort of a gold-loin propaganda. They never served anybody's, they never served this in anybody's purpose or but themselves. So, and if you don't understand what I'm saying, check around you. How many jobless people do you have around you now? How long have they been jobless? How many graduates do you have around you today? How many students do you have around you today who cannot go to the schools today? How many? Those are the record credits of APC. So if you would now want to have if you want to question others, you can. But when you talk about those destroying Nigeria now doing it, now APC. Those who have the chance of stopping the terrorists, now the APC. Those who have the chance of improving your electricity, now the APC. Those who have the chance of rescuing your economy, now the APC. Those who have the chance of securing your border, now the APC. Boko Haram and gang. But according to them, they have done so well. Do you get that? So if you now want to see the anger in them, their propaganda and everything being crushed, countered on social media, it is so sweet to see. So don't say because I share their video a lot, which is my own way of reminding you that your doomsday is near. Whether you want it now or later, it is so close. Even the obedient themselves, now that the energy is pumping, now that the whole thing is, what do you call it? I want to see how long it will last. And then I want to see how much PDP, APC, how much they will be able to contain their rage, which I don't think they will be able to. Last, we know where this is going to end. We do. So if you see obedient here, if I see their videos, all this massive number, everything, one thing about them is that they don't pay people to come and show up. They don't share clothes and then face cap with 1,000 naira to get everybody together. They don't take advantage of the poor people that this useless APC, they will come on MaiyegunsDiary, but they will say the real voters are the poor people. They are happy that they have more poor people now that they are going to give 500 naira to 1,000 naira to, in order for them to buy them and bring their further poverty and frustration and on the rest of everyone, right? So they are bragging about that. Now they are already waiting. In 3 days' time, you are going to see the real Million Man March. Do you understand? In one of their lists that they released today, they are already planning to they have already recruited 102,000 people all over Nigeria right now. Okay, 102,000 people. They will be paying them money from this month, September, until February. Okay, because it is the money part, and that's what most of this elebi Jeonkoku, Tifun Laurent, Alainiro Nus. That's what many of them are waiting for. So if you see them, you will see the real Million March. But you see those NSAS young people will be and obedient as they are called. You can also verify that they are using their own resources to do their own mobilization. Enough to say, if everything now goes down as expected, shortchanged, maybe last, just maybe that revolution they paused in 2020 will eventually come up in 2023. So you can shot at it. If you have any betting shop in Nigeria, you can go there and shot at and say there's going to be a revolution in Nigeria at the end of February 2023. And from the beginning of March 2023, there will be no election or election continuation after the February election. You can go now. I'm saying it to you now. Go and take a shot at it. Go to any betting shop, put money on it and say, if I put $1 million that there's going to be a revolution, a serious one, starting from the end of February 2023, you will give me 100 million naira if that happens. If that doesn't happen, then you can keep my 1 million naira. I just gave you a hint on that. Now, that is just the end goal, so to say. But the riot within, that is already, in a way, kind of, the usual plot and plot. The news came out, they said, well, first, what do you call it? Tinubu's group, they released list of 455 people. Okay? They call them the presidential campaign list, a council. Now, you remember that there has been crisis already on the issue of Muslim tickets. They are still figuring out how they are going to sell that. That has already kind of, Now, when they release that list, Pastor Ruga no dey. Bokwari is the chairman, right? Tinubu is a co-chairman, be deputy chairman, be vice chairman. They shall bring everybody with them believe is in their caucus, who agree with whatever, But from the information we had, they said the reason why Pastor Ruga's name didn't come out was because, from the moment after that show off, where Tinubu showed himself to Pastor Ruga that, come on, Yoruba, Pastor Ruga somehow has distanced himself from them. And they themselves are like, they are waiting just to kind of deal with him as well for that effrontery, right? So they said they called on Pastor Ruga. Ruga, we have put your name down. I said, no, please don't put my name in it. No, please. I cannot associate with that campaign. It is totally and completely against
my belief. They said that one a rumor. You know what one Lagos Abobaku told me? He said, hey, you see, Maiyegun, she no be you, they call him fake Pastor Ruga. Now you are now saying that it's because of his religion, so it's not a good pastor. Abi, that's why he didn't. I said, Baba, calm down. Sure, you get me now. In every rumor as well, there's some certain truth there. We be saying not true, because from what we heard is that many of those who are supposed to be the major Christian, kind of politicians in their camp, who they could use their high-profile personality, right, to say there's no bickering, there's no fights. Muslim ticket is a well thought out, a plan, and it's in fact so good. Story. So Pastor Ruga said he didn't want to be part of it. True or false? Yes or no? I don't want you to dwell on that, okay? Because it didn't take 24 hours before the Festus Otobokeyamo. Festus Otobokeyamo came out and said, listen, I don't even know why all of you are worried about APC list. What's your business with our list? Anyway, let me explain to you what happened. Okay, what happened was that when we drawn that list of prominent, powerful people who are indeed going to make Nigeria great in their campaign, blah, 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 President Bokwari asked them that, listen, I want to be in charge of that campaign. And because of that, I don't want the government to have nobody in charge. Now, the same Bokwari will go America, where Pastor Ruga go London for a few days and left Nigeria in the hand of the jihadist Mujahideen in charge of your government. Abi? So they said that Bokwari said Pastor Ruga should not be part of it. Boss Mustafa should not be part of it. Dogara should not be part of it. And this guy, what's his name again? I'm talking about that Dildo senator. You remember him? I think you should. Where's he again? He's a Christian, I believe. Do you remember him? Dildo senator. This
APC guy is a grand fraud. Expert liars. They are first-class propagandists. They thrive on propaganda. They have spent so much money on media to cover them up.
You remember his face now? Well, that is him. They removed everybody and say, all these people, wait, don't they talk anyhow? Then be enemy. We have to deal with enemy with him. Mind you, there's something I need to say quickly as well. Shebi Fulanization was the tag of Bokwari and his jihadist government, Abi. That is in southern Nigeria. Up north, there's nothing like Fulanization. What is Fulanization? What is Islamization? Nonsense. Do you want to know the fear up north now? Because of this Nnamdi, they know about his desperation. Now, up north right now, Yorubanization will be the new trend. So if you are supporting Nnamdi or you are not supporting Nnamdi, I'm saying it beforehand, write it down. The people who have the number one person who have a chance of becoming your president, if they do the abracadabras they are planning, the number one person, Natif Nnamdi. It's not because he go win election or anything. No. They know they win election. Now you won't do election. Now you they find PVC. Go get your PVC and the red. Now you define all of that. They are not interested in that. Do you get that? They will rig him in, box everything and all of that. You will see the daylight robbery, and that's it. If they want to do election, Abi, Natif Nnamdi. Now, if you now mount and choke them, press their neck, and the rest of those who are already like trying to disengage from the sinking APC, anyway, you may encourage them. I'm just giving you a hint now. But if waiting that they cook for you, where they go soon start serving you in the next 3 days, If the whole thing can't work out for them, Baba, you Yorubas, you would have to you have to swap seats. Whether you supported Tifnumbu, whether you know support Tifnumbu. Are you with me? 1 second though. This weary on my YouTube who always comes in with all this spamming. Anyway, let's see if I've taken care of that. Whether you are supporting Tifnumbu, whether you are not supporting Tifnumbu, you will now have to learn how to live with that toga of that Yorubanization. It is so scary up north. And 2 weeks ago, you know the person who is the youth leader of APC is a Yoruba guy. That guy who went to see Tifnumbu and said, Baba no they sleep, Baba no they sleep. You remember him? So the guy said they want to put together the list of campaign for Tifnumbu. So they can't put all different category, yeah? And you see all the chairmen of that, all their group, all the campaign committee, all this committee, that committee, those fake things, they put together to share money. They made Yorubas the chairman. The person who is the deputy national youth leader of APC, the guy can't come and can't say that list, he knows nothing about it. And so they say, oh boy, are you guys prepared? You think say Bokwari fulanizing everything? Na joke? Wait for Tifnumbu. That's how they are feeling now. So maybe you don't know. I'm saying it to you right now. And all of this are being put into consideration as well. You know me, I be diary. Just the write them down. Whether you like them or not. Just the write them down. No con they act say, don't turn back later and start acting surprised. Oh, God, why? Anyway. So the first thing to create more committee, they have to now put chairmen of those committee as northerners. They say, okay, we've resolved it. But according to them, we got your message. So if we no shout, now so una go do abi, we are watching, as if that wasn't enough. Tifnumbu can release another 455 names. That one has now caused Kasala. From the reports, as you are watching this, the APC, Egbekegbe governors, are already thinking of their plan B. I am not saying you should bank on any of them. I am just trying to let you know as how the entire system is going to go up in flames. And this time around, you are alive. This is happening now. We have internet. You can listen to things from inside your room. When you hear something, you can go further and research and search more and learn more. Thank God for that too, and thank the smart people who created internet, by the way. So which means this one no go be I hear say again. Oh, you are witnessing it now. This is happening right here, right now. And I bet you, please don't feign ignorance like others. By the way, the most vocal among the APC, Egbekegbe governors, who have now said, maybe like say we go have to reconsider now. Like say Atiku go be the somehow, as usual now. Because what they are saying is that when the list came out, those who are already Christians within them, I'm talking about those who felt slighted about the Muslim ticket, they are no longer consulted, they are no longer called. In the effort of trying to make sure that that's not the issue, they have been hiring different bishop, this committee Christian to meet Tifnumbu and Shetima. So this evening they said, the governors from Northwest, governors from North Central, not all of them, some of them are now thinking, oh boy, if they want to survive in this coming Nigeria, it is better they no go play into Tifnumbu's hand. No be me talk mo. Ayade, Akeredolu, Umahi, these are the ones from southern Nigeria. They themselves, they get to a stage where they feel like even Tifnumbu, as much as you know what he is in Lagos, is the alpha, omega, everything. Abi? So anyone that is trying to do something anywhere without his blessing is considered, such person is considered as enemy. And in a way, he has a way of getting rid of them. So some of those people who is suspected to never really kind of supported him, or they did one thing or the other against him, including Akeredolu, Tifnumbu assembled his own campaign team in Ondo. Akeredolu self no even know the names. Now, all of this have now made many of them to start thinking, oh, more. Let's say, I'm not saying you should bank on that, though. It is what they said, though. But you know the one that really kind of makes sense. Now, the one from up north. Now, so one person can't drop one gist. Say some of them are now even considering boosting Peter Obi. Yeah. Leaving the, what they now called a sort of a satanic ticket. If you know what they have in plan and in stock for Nigeria with the Tifnumbu Shetima, even you as a Yoruba man, you'll probably be worried that you might end up as a refugee in Benin Republic. If you don't believe it, ask our people from Okeogun. I mean, sorry, our people from Ojaodon. Yeah. Our people from Ogun State, Yewa South, Yewa North of Ogun State. Ask many of them from that part of Yoruba land. They have been living in Benin Republic since January 2021. Something I love to always remind you of. Indeed, in case your own Stockholm syndrome or the humanity in you that they have already destroyed is still pretty much destroyed or not. Now, listen to this. So, when they come on, you might be ending up in Benin Republic like this, our brothers and sisters that are now kind of forgotten.
Due to that crisis, Fulani crisis that was occurred at our country, that's the reason why we migrated to this place. We are forcefully migrated to this place due to that by force. It's not by willingness. Women.
Oh, man or women. How much are us, man or women?
Only you.
Are dying here.
Both the women and men migrated from that area.
No.
And
How
then
much?
people died.
But I say how many people they killed there?
Okay.
Yeah.
There are few many people, but that our many people, many people have lost their lives. People are still migrating because of that. At Bodudu and other areas.
What happened?
It's because of the Fulani crisis. Fulani, they are killing the people anyhow.
They are killing the people
anyhow. They will move from any village, from one village to another. They will migrate from one place to another. They just keep people. That's the reason why the people are scared. They move down to the
Agbon Ojodu, not even Ogun State government, controlled by APC, Egbekegbe, acknowledges the existence of these people. The first night that they landed in Dapobe in Benin Republic, There were over 10,000 of them who landed one single night from different communities, who ran into the bush, into the forest. When they came calling, the media in Yoruba land didn't report it. Tifnumbu and co. They were asking, where are the cows? Sure you get. Just same way you see today, young people who are raging. I don't know if somehow, some of them, I've said it before that you are irresponsible as APC, but I don't know if you kind of feel remorse. You're kind of, have any kind of remorseful feeling. Feel remorse of what if we have actually like shown concern for what is happening to the people? Could Boko Haram have probably done better than this? What if we have not considered our own selfish interest, our stomachs and whatever they want to give to us? What if we have spoken up? Could people who have been killed or kidnapped never have experienced that? That. What if they never shot at those young people during the NSAS protest at the time? Like, do you kind of feel that remorsefulness, right? Like, sit back and be like, maybe it could have been a different story. If they didn't order the killings of innocent people, took their bodies away, dumped them somewhere, and continue to deny that they did that. Maybe if that never happened, maybe it would, people won't be this kind of so hostile and divided. Have you ever thought of that? I'm talking to you. I'm you, especially you, the Mumumadu. You are living abroad, Abi, auntie. You are living abroad. Egbon. You are living abroad. I'm asking you right now, do you ever feel kind of remorsefulness in you? Like, feel remorse of all that happened and feel like, what if they never attack and kill the young people who were demanding for good governance then? Could the atmosphere be different now? What if they didn't attack the Yorubas who are legitimately demanding, right, for their own, their own independence and nation through a referendum? What if they never attacked them? Could the atmosphere be different now? What if when the people were under so much attack of this Fulani terrorists, especially in Okeogun area and Yewa in Ogun? What if we have all spoken up in one unison and one voice and say, listen, this is not right? Could the atmosphere be different today? What if they never turned their guns on the innocent Biafrans who were demanding for same thing, peaceful dissolution or peaceful parting way from Nigeria, with Nigeria? What if they never shot at them? What if they never killed those 24 people they killed inside Nnamdi Kanu's house that day? What if they didn't kill over 1,000 people they have been slaughtering almost every day for the past 7 years in Eastern? Could the atmosphere be a bit different? Have you ever thought of that? You as an APC, Egbe person, or you are feeling like they didn't do enough? They should have shot more. They should have jailed more. They should have burnt more villages. Abi, if you are still feeling like that, listen to me. It is a feeling of the narcissistic humans, sociopath, the people who are going to indeed be consumed by their own iniquities too. Because listen to me, that you are not the one burning and killing people, but you are sponsoring and defending the criminals who are doing that with impunity. At the end of the day, you are not safe from the pang of this murderous people called their parties and government as you have them. You are not safe. Ask those who have been caught in the Fulani terrorism, Boko Haram terrorism, the kidnappers terrorism in up north, especially those who shouted Sai Baba, and today, they are now being freed as rescued or repented wives of, the wives of a repented terrorist in Nigeria. What if everyone has been honest from the word go, with this terrorist government? If you haven't been one of those who have felt like, do more, kill them, do that, on the one hand, then on the other hand, one Nigeria, confused lunatics. If you have not been one of them, what if? Do you not think that it will be a bit different than what it is now? Well, it won't be, because it's going to get worse. Just remember that. It is going to get worse. I keep saying it, not because I wanted it, but it is because their activities, their actions actually lean towards that. And then on the way lies the bodies of their victims in their wake. Before you become the victim, listen to me and listen good. If the agenda is for one Nigeria, which you have no real say, if I have to advise you, I'll tell you, run, oh. Run, oh. I don't know if you will take that or not, but somebody is saying something similar. And that is good luck, Egbere Jolantan. Good luck, Egbere Jolantan, who was the butt of jokes of the APC, Egbekegbe, in 2014, 2015, until 2019. It was the butt of their jokes. It just came out now. In your own interests, you better not vote the people that will kill you. And if you look around you, who are the people synonymous with killings? APC, Egbekegbe. Who are the group of people synonymous with kidnappings? APC, Egbekegbe. Who are the people synonymous with forgery? APC, Egbekegbe. And on like that. So, it is just one. Oh, I'm not saying you should take it all. So when their list came out, Chimaroke Nnamani, a PDP member, made the list. In their coven, they don't have parties. They don't have tribe. They don't have a religion. They don't have tradition. They just have one culture. And it is the culture of impunity. Just ask around. The criminals that is stealing from people in Bayelsa, he has the same intention, the same the same mind, like the criminals that is looting them in Zamfara. The one that is looting them in Lagos, he has the same mindset as the one looting them from Cross River. The one that is looting them and killing them in rivers, his intention and mindset is not different from the one that is looting and killing them in Sokoto. It is all the same. In their coven, they don't have religion. They don't have culture. I'm sorry, they don't have tradition, or so to say. They don't have ethnic. They have none of these. What makes them one Nigeria is the culture of impunity, the culture of corruption, the culture of oppression, the corruption of, all of that. That's what they have in common. And it is all better for you to know that you are choosing your own poison. Don't blame anybody later. Whether you follow PDP, whether you follow APC, whether you follow OB, listen to me very well. You have every of your choice to make. I just don't think it is right for you, after making those choices, to begin to look around for people who never wanted to be part of any of those, to blame them when the consequences of your choices start eating you. Do not vote for your killers. APC, Egbekegbe. Look at this guy. They have a name for him. They said his name is Lion, John Lion. from Bayelsa. Big boy. Flexing. Doing all of that. You know, he's a member of APC. Egbe. You know what happened? He's also a notorious kidnapper. He's not a Fulani, but he has a network of kidnappers across Nigeria himself that track people on social media, track them down to their homes, track them to their offices, or when they are traveling, and then they will get you. When they get you, they will demand for ransom, starting from 50 million naira. He has a decoy company. The guy is selling decoration or decorators or something, or decoration, Abi. We are talking about interior decoration. But he's Ogbonge kidnapper. He's a friend of the supposed man that could have become the governor of Bayelsa State, David Leon. A former militant, maybe still a militant, and then, one of the kingpin in oil bunkering in Niger Delta region. David Leon, or Lion, David Lion has his own people, which indeed, this guy is one of them. Do you actually want to see what it looks like now? He got caught somewhere in Abuja, they say. And he also had this to say. Please help me.
What is happening? Yes. They always call about for job. The guy name is Milo. So please forgive
But
me,
this
sir.
one, now your guy, you don't see what that man talk. Say you came and met him. Say you want to open your children account and not to monitor them.
Sir, please forgive
So
me,
you
sir.
want to tell us saying only 2 people you don't join and go kidnap?
Yes, sir.
You're a liar.
Sir, forgive me.
Now this thing, now don't carry me. This face I dey see, I mean they lie down for chair like this. I don't see it. Can't come out here. I see your face. They lie down koro. I go court. You now you be the first person where I go point hand for court. You they lie down koro for chair. When they carry me, they butcher me to die.
Yes, God. Sir, I don't do anything concerning your matter. I don't know.
Lie to lie. I dey see your face.
I don't know anything concerning your matter, sir. Please, forgive me. I beg, sir. Sir, forgive me. My wife just bought the boy has 6 months.
Look at.
They beat that man, break a leg. You would have forgiven him. And you don't look for forgiveness.
Forgive me, sir. Sir, please. Crime no dey.
So that's him asking for forgiveness, by the way. So there are many other things out there, by the way, that people said, he's a big boy. Also had Nigeria. Also had in silence. Let your success speak for you. My brother, how you make this money? My friend, shut up your mouth. You are asking me the source of my wealth. Did you ever ask me the source of my poverty? All those free words that they use to excuse all of their criminality, at the end of the day, majority of them, they found themselves in different of these political groups because they also need cover. You remember Osh Poppy, Atifku, Dino, and the rest of them, Dubai crew, before then grab Osh Poppy. They are all the same. That is why they say, see, if you want to know who is a politician, and then a politician who has been in government, or so close enough to an executive position, they will tell you this free of charge. Okay? You and I, we are just ordinary people. Fine. But you see them, they eat, they wine, and dine with all manner of people, especially the underworld. Okay? Now, when you want to see the drug kingpin, you don't need to know him. is into this manufacturing, is into that this business and all that. That's all you know. But the politicians who knows his real business, that is a drug peddler, they are meeting at their club every now and they know themselves, including kidnappers, so including all these things you see around. They are with the worst of the worst. That's why people say, if any crime lasts any longer than 48 hours in any part of Nigeria, just know one thing, the people in that government, they are involved. Do you understand? They are involved. And do you know how they do that? They build a network of, assassin, cultists, armed robbers, certificate forgers, hackers, all those manner of things. They have them in abundance. Then if you want professional on other things, right, that look so legit, they have them in abundance too. But they use the evil ones to keep themselves in relevance, like you see. So when you go to, as we are watching this video right now, different part of Nigeria now, as they are getting ready for election, different political parties or candidates, they have already, after they have mobilized money, they will share and all of that. They are already mobilizing the people they will give guns to, the ones they will buy that for. And this, you know what I mean? They are already doing that. Because, in other words, right, these ones and all the crimes they might have committed, they will get covered by the political class. And that is why it is so hard to continue to lie to yourselves. It is sad, by the way, for you to continue to believe the lie, okay, that this mumbo jumbo forced concussion or contraption can actually be sorted once you find to level it. Just use the spoon and just level it like that. Everybody will just come, and that's it. Give us obi, as they will say. No. So that guy and many like him are already recruited for your 2023. They have the capacity, they have the guns, they have the money, they have all the connections, and they can even run into government house. Remember Shetima, the one that is Tinubu's vice? They were looking for Kabiru Sokoto, the guy that did the Madala bombing in Abuja 2010 or so. You remember Kabiru Sokoto? DSS was looking for him. Police was looking for him. The whole public, they on TV, on newspaper, everywhere, they said, we are looking for Kabiru Sokoto. He escaped. Hey, how did he escape? Because somebody called Zakari Biu, who was supposed to be guiding him. The DSS official that was supposed to be guiding him, suddenly just lost him. And Kabiru Sokoto disappeared. When they finally found out that Ashe Kabiru Sokoto that they are looking for was inside the Borno State government house in Abuja. Can you believe that? In the rest of Nigeria, we are looking for Kabiru Sokoto. We are looking for Kabiru Sokoto. Story. The families of the victims of the bombing, they were looking for Kabiru Sokoto. They are looking for Kabiru Sokoto. Kabiru Sokoto was inside the Borno State government lodge in Abuja for 36 days. When they now figure out the soft landing for him, after, before you know it, they knew then that Goodluck Egbere Jolantan, they were going to kick him out. They've already hired more and more sophisticated, deadlier terrorists who are at the bank or at the border of Nigeria, ready to strike. And Shitima was the governor of Borno State. He was the one with the key to the governor's lodge, Borno State Governor's Lodge, Abuja. Kabiru Sokoto was living Aye Davida Loka. Chena Davida Loka. Aye Davida Loka. He was inside there. Policemen were seeing him. DSS there were seeing him. All the police people were seeing him there for 36 days. They chopped Davida Loka live. Then somehow they made a soft landing. They say, oh, we have found Kabiru Sokoto. Oh, we found Kabiru Sokoto somewhere hiding a story. We know the story. That's the true story. They dumped him somewhere. So yeah, go and get him now. He no reach 3 months. Good luck, Egbere Jolantan. Olule Be. When Egbere Jolantan Lule Be. I don't know how it happen. Kabiru Sokoto wife just they get belle. He born one, he born two children. And they say Kabiru Sokoto did DSS detention. Courtesy of the person that is about to become your vice president. You think you are doing me? You are not. I'm still a young man. See, look at me very well. I'm still a young man. 38 years, Abi. I'm still a young man. I can spend the next 30 years, even 40 years of my life in a safer, far away from that contraption with the future that these ones are building. I'm a young person, but I will be selfish if I keep quiet and not say something to see if somehow common sense can prevail and let you see beyond what they are telling you now. Sure, you know, I can choose not to come to Nigeria for the next 40 years. Do you understand? And if I want to follow some of the things that some of you have said to yourself in secret, God, why did you create me? Why did you create me to Nigeria? God, why did you not just create me like a dog in America, or like a parrot in London, or like what's it they call it? Like a fish in a tank in Germany? Just create me. If no, I don't even want you to create me as a human being. Why did you create me? How many of you have told yourselves that? Be honest. Okay? Even though if you didn't mean that, okay? Once in a while, have you ever say, man, sometimes I ask God, why God created me for this country, man? Be honest. Have you said that to yourself or not before? Have you not? So, if I want to follow your dictates, Baba, it go even be somehow even better if these criminals are still holding Nigeria, because there will be no Nigeria then. Sure, you get me now? You probably have become Nigeristan, and they will call you Nigeristanist. Wait till they call you when you become Nigeristan. So all of you that we are telling you today, that future is not in Nigeria. Your future is where you come from. The nations that they force together forcefully without their consent. That is who you are. And you see, if I have to say being selfish, like I said, say, Omo, I don't want to have anything to do with Nigeria again. If I die, bury me. You know, when Mary Slessor died, na Calabar dem born am. So if Maiyegun, if I die, mokuna bomb me. Mekuna bury me for River Clyde. Beside River Clyde, I go buy place there. Put me there. Everybody will be black person will come here 100 years time. They will say, you see that guy where them buried there. Now from Ijebu he come from. But you see what he do for here. We know if he forget him. Now him be that they call him Maiyegun General. So maybe when they bomb me again, they go just bomb me as Scottish. You know, when my spirit they walk out about, my spirit won't go back to Nigeria except if I just want to go on vacation. But somehow, I feel they lucky. Maybe say after them bury me, my spirit can't come out, can't they look around. One pregnant Scottish girl, I just jump inside them. Like that, like they do in that Yoruba movie, jump inside them. I know say I get another chance for another maybe 70 years if I come back. Now, that is actually not what I want you to do, okay? This is just like a pawn, okay? What I'm saying is that the future is so scary. And some of you are not seeing it. You are seeing something in Nigeria, whether you are using Tifnubu's lens, or you are using Atifku's lens, PDP or APC lens, or now your own be obedient lens, now you need to take Siam. Baba, people will go to the end of the tunnel. We go check them. They don't tell us. Light no day there. But sometimes, I wish I get this magical thing to tell you that if we don't go back to the source, something that our own forebear signed. That was so mutual and respectful as well until they forced this unitary system on everyone. So that is my own position when it comes to, if you make your choice, you are not doing me. That's the point. You are not doing me, whether you are for Tifnumbu, whether you are for Atifku, whether you are for Obio, any of those choices, as good as they sound to you, listen to me, just know that that your choice and the consequences that comes after that should be honed by you. And listen to me, it no bother me. I wish I had a chance of, kind of cutting off some things, but I can't. I can't. I have families there too. And I worry about them just like you would worry about the people you love as well. And all of us know if we go back and pack everybody. My family are so extended. My family is so extended that I can tell you this of free of charge. If I intend to just say, everybody, we'll carry ourselves come off from this place. Probably I will be carrying about 1,000 people. Baba, I don't even feel carry myself. Talk less of carrying other people. So what do I have? My voice to remind everyone that, you see, the consequences of your choices or your actions are not limited to you. But you need to understand the system better, very much, in order to know that your choices and the consequences of your choices that are not limited to you also affects those who never choose with you, your choice. Even those who are living far, far, far away from Nigeria. Okay? So, talking about peppering them, the last time I picked something up on social media, MaiyegunsDiary Politico on Facebook was on fire. And I'm going to try and repeat that now. It is a threat that they might tell you they are inconsequential, but somehow, it is creating enough, what's it they call it? Enough nerves wrecking or so. Because as it is, Nigerians are faced with this option, okay? The first one and the second one, right? Now, when you make your choice of Bokuwari, the first one, those who paid dearly for that are mainly not those who actually asked for this, okay? But however, those who are still paying today, some of you are still asking for the next one. Adura Nyagbao, and all of that too. So, as going forward, there's also a part I picked quickly before I even get to that part I wanted to say now, okay? For those of you who are from Lagos, right? I'm sorry that the faces of these guys are covered, okay? So they were caught in Ikorodu. They were caught in Ikorodu with ammunitions, arms and ammunition. And a few days ago, ISWAP came out and they said they are now in Yoruba land. Hello? ISWAP. Shongbomi. ISWAP, Islamic State of West Africa Province. ISWAP, àwọn Boko Haram. They came out few days ago and they said, Lágbára Ọlọ́run inshallah o, they are now in Yoruba land. And as it be, Yoruba land, they have to build their caliphate there too. They are bluffing. Now from gear 6, you go jump out of your car and still feel like you need to still pick another 100-meter race, Abi. They are bluffing, Abi. They are not bluffing, no. I just don't want you to be a victim before you know. Akeredolu, the governor of Ondo State, cried out just 24 hours before then that indeed Ondo State has been surrounded. He came out clean and clear. He confessed. He said, we have been surrounded. And as it be so, they no feel they give people gun for Kaduna, Katsina, Zamfara to defend themselves. And us in Yoruba land are set up Amotekun to defend our people. Amotekun is now settling fight between boyfriend, girlfriends. They are arresting boyfriend for breaking up with the girlfriends in Ibadan. And they are, you know, all that stuff. They are arresting a girl for not agreeing to marry somebody in Oshun. Amotekun that should be going after Fulani terrorists, kidnapping our people. They render them useless. Akeredolu mentioned it. He said, this, pure, we must make sure say we buy guns. He's now planning to go and buy guns. Do you think he's buying the guns so that they can begin to chase a chicken about or they are buying the guns because they wanted to take pictures with guns? Ma tonra iwo ma dirao. Ma dirao. Iku pa eniyen. Your pastor, your woli, your imam, everybody who have access to information, they know that Yoruba land that we are there, that place you are living there, Baba, iwo ma dirao. So Akeredolu said he's going to buy guns. ISWAP said they are now in Yoruba land, Ondo State, Oyo State, and Ogun State, and Lagos State. When they are ready, they will let you know that indeed they are around. Now, what do we use to defend ourselves? Olive oil, gari, cassava, or beans, or waiting, handkerchief. Iwoma dirao.
Pastor, Onsho pastor, our mojo stick alone shower. Aje ko ri pe ori wa ti buru. Iwoma dirao, ipa da rorin. Je kan wa Bible to je. O je gbe sa gbe tabi ko gbe ni ti ko gbe ti a fe joko tera. Gbe ni ti ba yo piu. Awo yarin. O mo yin pe wa yin Bible pe ipa ton fe mu Jesu kọjá ní àárín òun ògèrí Jésù. Kí ni Jésù lò? Àfẹ́ rí ló lò. Iwoma dira ayé bàjẹ́.
They caught these guys in Ikorodu, and you know their story. They said they were going to Katsina State. Ebangbo, Katsina. They caught them in Ikorodu with live round ammunition that you are seeing on your screen. So sorry that I've, their faces got blurred by this, by this platform that shared them. Okay, right? They are Turkor Abdullah, 35 years old. Muazu Telim, 50 years old. That's not that one Demidu. Now that's Tesla. Now that Tesla Muazu Demidu. They get the size of 50-year-old person. That one we wear white cap. That one fit be. That one fit be Turkor Abdullah. You see that one wear black. Now that one they suspect to be Dahiru Idris. So they just last week they discovered the biggest drug in Ikorodu. I was talking to Princess just yesterday, I believe. Princess was telling me, the location where we are going to have our warehouse, the Yoruba Union warehouse, is somewhere in Ikorodu. And it is so, Princess said it's just about 8 houses from us, right? 8 houses, when you count 8 houses from our own building, you are going to be, after them, you are going to be entering the sea in Ikorodu. So we don't know, maybe now there then take smuggle the drug, enter Ikorodu, the biggest drug, 194 billion naira worth of a drug, $208 million, they said. That Ikorodu, now they caught these guys. So somebody said the police said they are hunters. Hello, hunters in Ikorodu with guns and bullets. And they asked them, where are you taking all of these things to? They said they are going to Katsina. Ejo Egbamio. She Ikorodu Road lead to Katsina or lead to anywhere on the northern Nigeria to say the miss road enter Ikorodu. Iwoma dirao. Shogbo madirao. Iku paeda no niyen. Shogbo. Brother, where is he? Again.
Pastor, Oko Onsho pastor, our mojo stick alone shower. Aje ko ri pe ori wa ti buru. Iwoma dirao, ipa da rorin. Je kan wa Bible to je. O je gbe sa gbe tabi ko gbe ni ti ko gbe ti a fe joko tera. Kẹ́rin ti bá yọ píù àwòyí àárín. Mo mọ̀ ní pé wà nínú Báíbù pé ìgbà tó fẹ́ mú Jésù. Jésù kọjá ní àárín òun ògèrí Jésù. Kí ni Jésù lò? Àfẹ́ rí ló lò. Ìwọ má dira ayé bàjẹ́.
Ẹ dànù nìyẹn. But that's on that side. So I want to go back to that the first part where I said, even if you are not supporting them, okay, even if you are not in like me on all of this, at the same time you cannot deny what this has become for the power that be, the criminals who feels like they could run everybody out of town and then have their way while they keep all of us in that bondage, as you might want to put it, right? So this guy, do you remember him? That's Turuji. Now, Turuji, Bello Turuji, is the guy who was declared wanted in about 6 states in northern Nigeria. He is also the same guy who have made deals with 3 state governors in northern Nigeria. Now, let me break that down for you. He is a product of APC, Egbekegbe as well. His job is kidnappings. He kidnap people, collect ransoms, kill those he could kill, and then, free those he can free. He is, in fact, being part of those who, in fact, he has carried out the mass kidnappings of school children himself in the past, which made him more notorious and feared. Turuji, he is so powerful, ladies and gentlemen. In Nigeria, that guy, he is so powerful that there are like hundreds, if not thousands of communities from different states in northern Nigeria that are paying taxes to him. I'm not joking. Along. Yeah, in Nigeria, he's a goddamn billionaire. Like, communities, if they don't want to be attacked or killed, yeah, then they have to contribute money every month. These are poor communities, so poor people. Some of them are selling whatever they could sell, everything. Those who couldn't give him anything, they have volunteered to be his slave, to serve on every farm, to grow food for them, and serve his army. He has army everywhere, up north. To the point that in Zamfara State, that guy alone, he's made over 2 billion naira from the state government alone. One person, 2 billion. That was the time they had to give him 600 million. Again, 500 million. Since then, when he broke the 2 accords, they declared him wanted. After a few months, they called him back again to come and help them, form vigilantes to fight other terrorists, because they received the news that Turuji and his people, they fought with another terrorist group and they killed some of them and they took over their territory. Like, okay, we freed you. Wait, maybe I'm rushing you. Let me break it down for you. That guy, Turuji, a notorious terrorist on his own, okay? He now won the hearts of some people, including Zamfara state government. What did he do? He is a kidnapper, right? Then he fought with other group. They killed some of them and they chased them away. So Turuji took over the territory. So people are paying taxes to him. In order to say, well done. Thank you. They gave him another deal. Why don't you just join our vigilante head? Terrorists too, joining the vigilante head, and they mobilized him. That didn't last for a few days, or probably it didn't last for 3 days. Turuji, who is now enjoying the new kingdom, is managed, is enjoying patronage here and there. In one of the communities, they were holding a meeting. Holding a wedding. They are having a wedding ceremony. So the intel, they don't go tell the Nigerian Bokwaris government that Turuji that you are wanted is going to be at so village on so day for this so wedding. He will be there. Some of his team will be there. You can get him. They don't get ready. They won't go capture Turuji.
Propaganda don't they go up and down. Ah, we bomb this. The camp of terrorists, the camp of this story, na lie. Most of them are lies. Okay? But you see, this one I'm telling you, actually happened. But this is what happened. Turuji was at the venue of the wedding where they were marrying and partying and all of that. But something happened. When the Nigerian plane is coming to come and bomb them, including the women and children in that village, in that gathering, and Turuji and his army, 30 minutes before that, Turuji left the place to somewhere safer. Long gone. Who told him? The same people who told you they are looking for him. The same people who told you they are fighting and trying to keep you safe. The same people who told you that they will kill anybody who try to threaten the territorial safety of Nigeria, all those who are lying to you. They told him. He left the place. They bombed women, children, everyone. Turuji and his army, gone. 30 minutes before the bombing. Breaking news. Turuji is dead. The notorious Turuji Bello, blah, 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 dead. Has been killed in a military operation by President Buhari. Ladies and gentlemen, 72 hours after that, the communities that are under the control of Turuji in Niger, Sokoto, Katsina, Zamfara, these places, they had to appoint delegates to go and commiserate and pay condolence visits to Turuji. According to them, you attacked Turuji. You attacked Turuji. You finished us. We are the ones they are going to come here and kill. We are the ones they are going to come here and rape. Our own children and our, they are the ones who are going to pay for. Go beg them. They had quickly run to go and beg Turuji. Turuji receiving delegates, receiving people coming to say sorry. We are so sorry. We no send Nigeria. We no say make Nigeria bomb you. No be we send them. God Allah. Condolence visit to terrorists up north. When the rest of you are blackmailing people all over the place because of Tifnumbu, because you want to continue in this jihadi, mujahideen, terrorist-infested system that could snuff life out of you or the life out of those you think you love any moment from now. Terrorists are celebrated. Activists are persecuted. Talking about activists, human rights fighters and all that being persecuted. Today makes it 455 days that they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya and they brought him to Nigeria. 455 days. June 27, 2021 to today, September 25, 2022. 455 days. And also, same day happened to be the birthday, the 55th birthday of Nnamdi Kanu. So you can take a moment and say happy birthday to a man who chose the discomfort of speaking up for millions of people, right? Who probably couldn't speak up for themselves. He left his comfort, good life, better life, safe future. I mean, good family, children, wife, family, loving family, that he could have become anything and everything. But he chose this. Today, Nnamdi Kanu turned 55. You can say your own well wishes to him in the comment section. In Nigeria, terrorists are worshipped. Activists are persecuted. And that's our reality, by the way. Okay? So let's pepper them a bit. For those who always kind of feel like, as we speak now, we should be holding Peter Obi for why APC, Egbekegbe, destroyed Nigeria. I want this to be part of this broadcasted tonight, and that is the picture I picked out there. It was his visit to Kanu.
Your Excellency.
Your Excellency.
Who was sick in Anambra then?
I can't remember. I can only Odoji who was saying
They're from Kanu.
No. That time.
My two CPs are from Kanu. That was
I tried to remember.
late.
It should be Ibrahim. Yes, Ibrahim.
Remember.
Not Ibrahim.
I remember. You know, everything revolves around my.
Anyway, I like sharing that, by the way. So, and I'm going to share more of that. And it's same thing when when they start their campaign and all that, all the, all the glimpses from that, we're going to bring them on to piece together a body of story that you can sit back to watch later. It's not always like that cozy for them. Like 3 months ago, there was nothing like this. So I want you to remember that. 3 months ago, there's nothing like this. Okay. Now, I keep saying that, yeah, they are your nemesis. So how you go do them now with your comfortability with what Nigeria has become in PDP, in APC, how you now take one deal with them is now waited there to be seen. We are going to wait to see that, right? In Katsina State, where Bokwari comes from, the reception is not that welcoming. From what we gather on the screen, I mean from the place. Casino.
Other states are doing it. The most surprising thing is we have route permission to the Commissioner of Police. They approve all our approval. After bringing everybody down to the venue where we are supposed to start, only for us to come and see that they said it cannot be hold. It's been stopped. Let's stop it. That they are postponing it. I don't know the reason why they are postponing it, but every due process has been followed. I want the whole world to see what is going on.
What is your next line of action to take?
We are just thinking if with the material we have, if we can go into the town, let's see how we can distribute our flyers to people house to house. Because what we want is just peace march. But if they are not allowing our peace march, the people have already come. We'll just use this place as a grassroots mobilization, sanitization for this program. That's all. Thank you very much. So, kamar yadda na faɗi mun zo ba mun zo zanga-zanga bane, mun zo ne ta hiya ta neman mana yaran mu gwamnati ta adalci, kuma mun zo ne don an mun rubuta cewa muna so a bamu dama mu zo mu taka ma wannan dan takarar nan da mataimakin shi Peter Obi da mataimakin shi Ahmed Babajatti. To bayan mun rubuta komai cewa muna so mu yi amfani da manumfashi, mun rubuta an bamu dama, mun an shi takardu komai har police din ma an rubuta wanda za a bamu, amma wai mun kai nan manumfashi mun kai nan da sassafen nan wai an ce wai ba mu isa mu yi shi ba, ai an ce an canza kaza, kuma abin nan duk jihohi suna yin shi, ba mu kadai bane muka dauka abin nan, tunda ba zanga-zanga bane. Muna so duk duniya su ga abin da ke faruwa, kuma su san cewa idan aka zo zabe 2023 ga wanda Allah ya bamu dama nan, in Allah ya sa ya yadda Peter Obi da mataimakin shi Ahmed Datti ba su so ya zama shugaban kasa, amma Allah ke bada mulki, kuma muna nan Katsina muna bayan shi bisa 100% insha Allah.
They won't do 1 million march for Buhari State, for Obi. And the police said, no, you can't, you mean, we're not going to let that happen. No. Now only Bokwari fee, you know what I mean? Now that's what you saw there. And that's not the only thing. Okay, just before we go, here is another part. I brought it in to be part of the package in your one life journey.
I'll start by saying my name is Imam Mali, and I'm the National Director of North, Ambassadors for Peter. As you can see, this is not a political right. As you can see, we're intimidated. Everywhere there is deny us something. Because what we are doing is we are not here to hold the right, but we are here for peace march, just for good governance, nothing else. But asking for good governance in my country has become something else. Because I don't have right, I don't know. I'm fighting for the future of my own children and my own children. And I was denied. And I don't know what to do. We want the whole world to see what is happening. As you can see, we have a crowd of people fighting for their rights. Our schools are on strike. We have bad hospitals, bad roads, and no lights. What is the next line of action? The next line of action is for we to go back on our team. Now it's time for every Nigerian to take his right on his hand to vote for the right candidate come 2023. Thank you.
Chairman, on behalf of Up North, POSM,
they are called Up North. Anyway, it's just to tell you that if you look at the momentum, I just don't want you to be like those who live in denial, okay?
Yeah, we know where we belong. We know where we stand and why we are standing where we stand as well. But don't live in denial of what is happening. And whatever projection or prediction we have as well, it is because this is happening now too. You get that? So they are happening and they are riling up those who have become notorious, right, in ignoring the division they planted and the damages that division has done to us today. So if the Obi and the obedient are going to be their nemesis, trust me, I am here to witness that. Do you understand? And the aftermath of it as well. So I told us earlier, I said that we can easily, but before I even get to that, quickly, somebody sent this to me from, I believe it's Lagos, right? Same frustration, anger, and all of that the system has made you to live with every day of your life. There should be a time that you say, when are we going to have a break?
What is this? Is that how they do it in Europe? What is this? Where is last man? Where is last man? Can they control the full beacons? Lagosians, throw this video till the governor sees it. This is madness. What does it take to be governor? People are suffering here. People are suffering. See road. Only road. See road though. See road. No street lights. No street lights. Nothing. Nothing on using people's sense. What is this nonsense? That's all. Are you guys mad here? You want to make this place a metropolis? What kind of metropolis? Is this a modern city? This is a dungeon. This is prison. What the fuck is this, Mr. Governor? What the fuck is this, Mr. Governor? What is this?
Every blessed day.
Every blessed day.
2 o'clock. Every blessed
2 o'clock.
day.
What is going on here?
If I cannot do that,
who is the idiotic of
abandon the road like this? Every blessed day.
What is it?
Road in the no street, no drainage, nothing.
No lights.
They are suffering. No lights.
Every day.
In the where to expect?
Thank you. Where are we going? Very good. Where are we going like this? You want to die? Want to kill people? See road. See road. No good road. 5 hours on the journey. 5 good hours. No good road. See road. So,
everything. Okada rider. Collecting money. Everything. No work. Nothing. It's only this man in Yoruba land. This government did not do anything. All Yoruba land they work well. It's only this one. You are not working.
Total eradication of malaria and typhoid.
Zero, people are suffering. People are suffering here. People are suffering. People.
Wow, we are suffering. Oh, yay. Which life be this? Oh, this is a mega slum. Lagosians, you know they watch? Go back to your state, Joe. Stop shouting here. They say that they collect money for Okada, collect money from drivers, collect money there every day. But look at the road. Go back to your state. Go back. I want we really be. Go back to your state. Somebody with this, I want one small in a village. In the and they say inside for Ekiti is there. Thank God for Glow Networking. As low as it is, go back to your village. And benu ishe and fishe shayo. Luama show you. So talking about those who have I have this clip. I don't know what it is. I'm going to check it. By the way, 1 second.
For no reason, I don't know their owners. So wow. And it's because of no other reason than because they know that anytime they see me, they will eat. And what do I feed them? Agbado, corn, maize, dodo, gari, ewa. But they always come around, including goats. Fowls, goats, I don't even know their owner. but they'll go always come sha, come the chop for my hand.
Fanika your day, go that side. Oh yeah, go this side again. Go this side again. But you go see Reno go, you know, go to follow them run up and they go just day in day. Go day one side. Reno come. Leave Reno, no pursue. Reno come. Now Reno with that. You go do that one place, on that one side. We they secure for them, they chop. You know they follow others, they go run APC, PDP up and down. Now, you go do that one side. We that place where they secure. They chop and chop. You know say.
Shegun Olo, I think that's you, Motirida. That's it. That's actually the first time I am seeing the full video. I uploaded that earlier, but I didn't watch everything. So that is a Shegun. I've seen your face. I've seen you. That's you. Shegun Olo. God forgive you. On this temple, we pray for forgiveness, but the one you have done is fantastic. More of that, by the way. So yeah, going back again to give the honor to the man, the honor is due, no matter what they have told you about him, as it is. So, Nnamdi Kanu, right? A man that means many things to so many people. Whatever it means to you, there's something I want you to remember of him. And I want you to keep in your mind always, no matter what they have told you or what you have told yourselves, okay? This on your screen is a man that is so selfless enough that something that usually bothers people in their private places, you know, their private rooms and all that, in your own privacy, so to say, thinking about life and how things have gone so wrong and why, then that became something that became his passion. Then from there, it became his calling. Now, while he was pursuing that, he forgone, right? He was ready to forgone. Should I quickly say he forgone every good things around? I'm talking about every comfortable things that he could access. Is British. And that simply means, you know, as British, educated, the sky will actually be his limit for those who have taken the advantage of coming down to this country, a place where I live myself. So sometimes you ask yourselves, why would somebody who seems to have it all decided to leave everything behind, including his own life, and put everything on the line to say, if my people are not well off, there is no pride in me bragging or showing off whatever I might have achieved. In other words, he couldn't live with himself, remembering the atrocities committed against the Biafrans in the past, the one that Nigeria just simply rubbed aside and said, no winner, no vanquish. There was never a closure. Now, because there was never a closure in the Biafran genocide, that was the crack on the wall, part of the crack on the wall, in fact, the major crack on the wall to what is happening to Nigeria today and about to tear Nigeria down. Now, Nnamdi Kanu, for all he has, we know he is also a prince. A supposed person who is a future king in the kingdom of his own ancestors in Igbo land, that's Biafra. Nigeria launched multi-billion dollars campaign against the ideology of the Biafrans, speaking up and holding Nigeria responsible for what they did in order to at least help prevent same from happening again. It's very simple message that ordinarily should have been an opportunity for those who cared about Nigeria to open up a dialogue, link where every kind of grievances or every kind of grievance that people have or had, they can lay them on the table, they can be discussed, a call for healing can be made, and a national closure can happen. Something that you can say, now that we have done this, we can all agree that it happened to the Igbos. It will never, and it must never happen to any other ethnic group in Nigeria again. But this is an open wound that will never heal as long as we are all the product of that hate, product of that division,
product of that, vile that Nigeria actually represents. Somebody like him will always be by the powers that be, by the way, somebody like him will continue to be, to be presented to you as dangerous. He is dangerous, and he is only dangerous to those who have made the life a hell for you, for me, for everyone that is a Nigerian, agreeing or living in denial. Listen to me. It would have been, somebody like him would have been the key that could have healed a sort of a broken country, the one that they are patching and pretending all this while. But what did they do? In Nigeria, a place where they persecute activists, human rights activists, human rights campaigners, they are persecuted and killed, and a place where terrorists are worshipped. I mean, they are just disgruntled. They could be rehabilitated. They have over 70,000, nearly. They said they have over 150,000 of repentant terrorists. These were people who once held guns and killed people. Nnamdi Kanu never killed anyone, never ordered anybody to be killed, never kidnapped anyone, and there was no one who came out and say, Nnamdi Kanu put me under a sort of control that is against my will. No one. But listen to me. As much as they might want you to see that way, I'm saying it to you today. The reason why they will want him dead is because he is dangerous to what they hold dear, Nigeria. And here, today, makes it 455 days that they kidnapped him in Kenya. In fact, if you have to add the first 8 days that we didn't know that he's been kidnapped, that they held and chained him in Kenya, that will make it 463 days. And in all these days, Nigeria is yet to present one single evidence in their own court, at least, of the crime they are holding him for. Thousands of people have been killed after they have held him. And then tens of thousands more have been, affected. Their families, communities, properties have been touched by the Nigerian government, all because they want to spread the fear that Nnamdi Kanu is a threat to them. And being a threat to them, they are hiding their own real person or real character, which has posed a great danger to the lives of everyone who is identifying as a Nigerian, living in Nigeria or living outside Nigeria, as we have witnessed today and all over the world. Yeah? Today, Nnamdi Kanu turned 55, and we still await Nigeria to present the evidence of what crime he committed and present them without just locking him up illegally. He has been ordered, they have been ordered to let him go, but they continue to hold him without any evidence. So my Biafran brothers in London, I received this. I heard that you are also calling for a 1 million man march in London. Prince Jejeman, well done. So from this flyer, there will be a Biafra 1 million man march in UK, and that will be on the 16th of October, next month, by the way, 2022. The venue is on the screen. The time is on the screen. And then all that is needed on how to be part of this, I bet, are all there on the screen. It's going to be a 2-day walk, they say. Sunday the 16th, Monday the 17th, and all the best for everyone that would never let the injustice be meted at the Biafrans, especially Nnamdi Kanu himself, to go unchallenged. Keep marching, keep pushing, keep doing it. Those who are behind all of this, sooner or later, they are going to lose that immunity that is making them do this. Their names and their involvement in all of this are already documented. Some of them are going to become fugitive, including Bokwari himself. The moment they will not have this Nigeria coverage anymore, they are about to play their last card. And guess what? As desperate as many of you are to see them gone, they themselves are so desperate to cover their track. The option is left to everyone. Thank you very much for your time. Yeah, Sunday the 16th, Monday the 17th. Okay. If you would like to see that again, I'll put that up. I'm going to take a few calls tonight to everyone who might want to say aye just before we call it a night. Okay. But before we do that, I'm going to go make myself another cup of tea. Now, when I come back, I'll take calls. Okay. Hopefully, my experiment is still working. I could take your calls without any issue, right? Whatever happens, stay on the line, like the broadcast, share the broadcast, and maybe subscribe onto my channel if you haven't already. Now, when I get back, we can at least take 1 or 2 calls. Don't go anywhere. Anyway, somebody said they are no longer seeing Biafrans, IPOB asking for Biafra because they are seeing some of them supporting Peter Obi. I'm gonna shadow be on this street with day when you, the Olori Burukus of PDP APC, justified the shooting and killing of innocent people demanding for Biafra. No be this same street with day. No be all of una also gathered APC Akpaniyan People's Congress. No be all of you gather justify the killings of innocent people in Lagos during NSAS and all over Nigeria during NSAS. Now, no be all of una join together laugh the Yoruba Nation campaigners who came out peacefully and then your government turned around to what? To kill them. No be una laugh. So if you see IPOB, if you see Yoruba Nation supporters, if you see every other of these people who are now teaming together to give you sleepless nights, don't let me lie to you. As they say in Yoruba, Agoron dili omoloku oke nisimi. Ni nisimi. Me, I just want to read and see all your reactions every day as una go dey tackle yourselves. So, and I realize that somehow, so many of you who mocked the people, who stood up for something, and you watched them killed, you were laughing at them. Today, they will gather together, bury everything that APC, Egbekegbe, have done with Nigeria. They will join hand, help you bury everything. Now you are asking, why are you not talking Yoruba Nation anymore? When we were talking Yoruba Nation, as we are still talking about it, are you interested? How many of you are interested? Where are the cows? Is that not what you... Hang on. Sorry, I forgot you are there, sir. Sorry, sir, you are still there. Are you still there? The Olori Buruku them, sir, who were expecting that Igboho should have been killed. He did nothing, for Tifnumbu. They killed Funke Arakunri. They said, where are the cows? The Olori Burukus who said we don't need Yoruba Nation. They are now angry. They are somehow, they are seeing Yoruba. They are seeing Igbos behind Peter Obi, and they are angry. When they were not behind him, did you wish them well on what they are demanding? Are you not wishing them death? Nikure. Yes, sir.
Maiyegun.
Yes, sir.
that is what they deserve, and we are going to give it to them. Anyway, I want to say a big thank you to you for a job well done.
Thank you, sir.
Yesterday I came in late. I couldn't be part of the parliament, but kudos to Princess and those people that showed up yesterday. In fact, you guys are doing a good job.
Thank you. I mean, they did a wonderful job where we were able to deliberate, add ideas together, and I gained a lot, Baba. Honestly, I gained a lot.
Yes. Even myself that I watched later, I was like, oh yeah, this is a good thing to come. Well, wherever Princess is, Princess, Omoba.
Call it that, Olori, Ayaba niye now. Princess.
No, Ayaba niye.
Ayaba is queen now. Princess. Ayaba is queen. Princess is Omoba.
Yes. Omobani.
Yes.
Kudos to you. You see, when you know the people that are behind this Obi movement.
You know now. That's why I said, for those who know the end of it, me, I know where this is all ending, okay? But somehow on the side, I enjoy seeing this APC, people destroying people, who are now like friends now. Baba?
They don't know what is coming. When I look at those people, the Northerners at Katsina and Abuja, I saw Saki members there.
They have joined.
They don't know.
A lot of that's why I said that a lot of people are going to join hands to see the end of APC, even if that is going to lead them to another Golgotha. So I am here to record that. I am here to keep that on record day by day. Sir. In Yoruba, people Congress. Benny.
Despite the fact now we heard that he's been giving 1,000 to some people to support him. That Lagos own is going to be the one that will send them packing. I'm telling you.
I mean,
it's going to send them packing.
Something must give. And for those who never prepared for revolution, this journey you are about to embark upon, you are going to be trained. You will be trained on the job because now probably you will understand what you are up against. Some of you feel like you understand what you are up against. No, you don't. Now, this is it. Now, that will prepare you for what some of us are already saying because they are not giving up easily. You're not going to just come in like, again.
No. So let's wait and see. We are watching Maiyegun, and we will all live to see the end of this.
right.
Once again, Maiyegun,
sir.
Kudos. Thank you so much. Keep it up.
Thank you. I will.
We will get there.
Yes, sir.
We will get there.
Thank you very much for stopping by as well, sir. Yes. So what happened is that I wish I have influence. I keep saying that too. Like I have influence to make people do things that I suggest. Like, you know, but I don't. But there's something, there is an influence I have, and that is the influence of consciousness. Something that you're going to listen to me, no matter how much rabble-rousing you think I am, okay? No matter how much of, you know, here and there, diversion here and there I am to you, call it whatever. I will always get you thinking. You will think, you'll be like, And if I can get you thinking, I can possibly change you from your ruinous choices and ways. Hello, sir.
Hey, Maiyegun, what's up, brother?
Yes, sir. I'm good. How are you?
You are too awesome. Gusa meta.
Baba,
you know one thing I want to tell you. As you are touching the life of everybody, be alone, she might touch you in good way with your family. Lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ọwọ́kọ́wọ́ òdẹ ní tú ẹ lórúkọ Olúwa láàánú alágbára. Alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Oòduà á máa gbè ẹ́. Gbogbo ohun tó máa sọ báyìí etí àwọn èèyàn máa là sí. Let me tell you something, sir. Let me tell you.
Please do, sir.
Àwọn èèyàn ń fi pé Ìgbòho ò lè jà àbí kò ní oògùn. Adébíyìn pé ó pa ìkọ́nú àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn ń jọ yẹn. Do you know what will happen now?
No, it will be a different story. And it's not, sir.
Exactly.
It will end on Igboho. The entire soca would have been history by now. The entire soca
exactly.
area.
Exactly. That's why ní bọ̀bọ́ yẹn ṣe wò. Òun ló ṣe lọ tí wọ́n lérò pé bóyá kò ní nǹkan kan. Yeah. So now another. Okay, mo ń gbọ́ yín. I'm listening to you.
Mo ń follow yín. Never sọ pé another thing again. Go on.
Another thing again.
Yes, sir.
That idiot tó wà ní Oṣòdì tó ń pè lẹ́mísí Olúọmọ. He came on TV, making us say, ever was sorry TV, ever was social media. You understand? Your name is there. Tinubu name is there. And you heard about it. It's not pertaining or it's not concerning you. You could have gone there immediately.
Yes.
You think they can fool people?
No.
They can never fool us. And I want to tell you another thing again.
Yes, sir.
They want to Ikorodu.
Yeah.
I want to Ikorodu. You know what happened? Yes. OPC mú wọn, but I want to tell you, you know they said they want to call ọlọ́pàá.
Yeah.
With immediate effect, àwọn ọlọ́pàá you're right away because they are monitoring them.
Of course.
To stop we will come. But by the mandate of heaven, by the ordinances of heaven, iṣẹ́ tí Maiyegun ṣe kò ní já sásán because you have opened the eyes of everybody. You have opened. Every day I pray for you because I know you are doing the job that God and there is nothing they can do to you. It is well with you. It is well with your family. And everything you speak shall be well with you.
Thank you
God
so
bless you, my
much.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Calling from America.
God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. And that was so refreshing as well. In completing that Ikorodu story, yeah, it is true. The police came, OPC caught them, the people raised the alarm, OPC caught them, and police came, and police took them to Alausa. Guess what? They have changed the story. They said, oh, we have done investigation. They are hunters, and they are just going to Casino. They are hunters. They bought that's it. Those guys are on their way to wherever they are on their way to now. Maybe they will do a decor and go back to Ondo, where they are actually going, from what we know. Do you get that now? That is on that, you know, those they caught in Ikorodu. I don't pray you become a victim of any of this, but trust me, none of us is safe. If any, I mean, what do you call? They say if one of us is not safe, then all of us are not safe. We are not safe. And we could be a victim of any of these just any hour or moment or any time. Then you have nowhere to, or no one to call on.
So if those who are like, they're asking, how are they moving all these weapons? How are they moving all these guns everywhere? What is going on? What about all these checkpoints everywhere, all over Nigeria? How easy? The reason why they are easily moved around is because there are those who are giving them the backing. If they ever get caught anywhere, yes, you will see the breaking news, you see this, you see that, then most of the time you will never hear anything again. Or Akeredolu is doing something in Ondo. What Akeredolu is doing in Ondo, if Akeredolu is not using political correctness, the usual one is being using all this while, blowing hot and cold at the same time, if Akeredolu want to be so honest and continue to be honest, right, he would automatically go on now and arm Amotekun. He knows that Ondo State is now their main target. And they've told him. So, bombing a police station, killing policemen, killing all of that, you are going to be witnessing them soon in Yoruba land. That's what they said. Akeredolu knows that. So if he raised the alarm about the imbalance, the unequal system called Nigerian system, which allowed the northern state to give approval and buy guns, AK-47 for their own vigilantes. But a legitimately set up a security outfit, state police in Yoruba land, they are not allowed to do same. Other than for us to be shouting, God, God will do this. No. Akeredolu, who knows this now, should probably just follow it through without using this same APC, political correctness, okay? So, yeah, I am still keeping the line opened, by the way, but there's something, somebody made a request and said, Maiyegun, can you drop this just before we go tonight? And I said, I will do that. And that is, when we speak about Nnamdi Kanu, there is a song that always reminds us that no matter what happened, right, it would always come out triumphant, and then it will always come out even better. The news of him not being fed, the news of him being tortured, and the news of him being denied access to medical care, all these are heartbreaking, so to say. But somehow, I hope I can make you feel better for just a few minutes with this.
Oh, ye do I call. Oh, Mary, Abakare, Mama Daora, Unapuri Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri Mary Nnamdi go onye do I more. O Mary Nizu Mbiroya Abakare Mama Daora Unapuri Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri Mary Nnamdi.
Unapugi Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, and Python dance 3. Unapugi Mary Nnamdi win. Yeah, I'm getting it. I think I got that, right? Unapugi Mary Nnamdi. To those of you who are not Igbos and Yoruba like me, what they are saying there is that is pronounced as Unapugi Mary Nnamdi. Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, and Python dance 3. Unapugi Mary Nnamdi win the war. Oh, you don't know how that feels. I feel good. I've been trying to get the wordings and the words for years now. I think I got it. Now I can progress and get more. So, yeah, just a moment, by the way. Just a moment, okay?
if you have, if this is your first time of watching Maiyegun, okay, or if you have been with me for the past 2 hours before we continue taking our course, okay, can you take a moment, just a moment, right? And just, if you're watching me on Facebook, you can join me on YouTube, okay? Just MaiyegunsDiary, Politico, YouTube is the same thing, okay? Now, if you're watching it on YouTube right now, just a moment, right? And just like that broadcast, okay? Just out of the chat room and just click like. I know some of you are watching on your TV, by the way. So yeah, just a moment. We call that taking a break to get the number up. You can also subscribe if you haven't already. It takes just a minute. Oh no, I think I might have kind of run low on my own battery. Oh, and I was enjoying this. So I had a caller earlier. I think I lost that, or I have lost that already. And the connection to my call line is now acting up. If you have an issue calling in, it could be that. Oh, I don't know. Okay. So I would probably just call it a night. Yeah. And tomorrow, they say, is another day. So thank you very much for spending your evening with me again, or your afternoon, or your morning. If you're watching me from Australia or watching me from that part of the world where you are probably in Monday already. Okay, so thank you for your time. To everybody who is watching from other places that we share time together, I would say thank you for spending your evening with me. My friends in America, I want to say thank you to all of you for spending your afternoon with me, and Canada and all that, okay? Thanks to every one of you. Another day is coming. I want you to, if you're just joining as well, take a moment and just, take this back, and you can still watch this from the start again, okay? Whatever sense you pick from it, it shall be permanent. Yeah, amen. Amen. Thank you for your time. I'll see you some other time, okay? Good night.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun Diary, Diary Politico. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Ayé ìṣúra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Maiyegun máa wí. Ayé ìṣúra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò. Maiyegun máa wí. Ayé ìṣúra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Ayé ìṣúra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ayé ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ̀n lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.